wanna get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the memories. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the ways. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing to say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just like a writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, we see who's better in the NFC. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. Trophy and a date at the Super Bowl await one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. Kadarius Toney now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over a first down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 60 Bobcat.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Pretty good start here for him. 6 yards on that opening play.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal.
From the gun, Milrow. Looking for a target. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Milrow. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Off the play fake, Milrow bails out of the pocket quick.
On the grade sheet, we called this messed up beyond all recognition. He leaves the pocket in search of greener pastures. There was nothing to be had.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
3rd and long. Here's Milrow. Tried to throw as he was getting hit block, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. When he can't evade the coverage team for much, they stop him before he gets really anything on that return. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Penix gonna throw straight away. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. This gets forward to around the 29. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 29. Throwing the out route complete. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
1st and 10 from the 41.
19 tight. Come on. Set. Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, Penix buys time, rolling right. It's complete, some mustard on it to Bijan. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, bro. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Penix here from the gun. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Penix working from the gun. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Let's go.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And that is how our 1st quarter will end, as that pass ball's incomplete. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. A couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. Penix now. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check go.
Fourth down, here's Penix. He's got it to his running back. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. 2 with the extra point. And they add 1 on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
18, Rattler, 18, here we go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Come on, come on.
Staying with Walker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Going to the ground again on first. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Bill Rowe from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck connected with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Fields this clean at the 30. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Hits his running back. Rolling into enemy territory. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Dragon 6, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Buffalo 18. Go.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. Forced out to his right. Right side, wheeled in by Pitts. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Okay, when you got a quarterback like this that is comfortable rolling to his right or to his left, it is so hard to defend. It's like an elite pitcher that commands both sides of the plate. Just really hard to stop them, contain them when they've got that versatility.
Escapes the pocket. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
19 Lions. Let's go now.
Throwing now from the gun. Flush down out to his left. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pull out in front further, 13-zip. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown. Extra point by Kittle is up and good. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. It's the Seahawks, about set to begin their drive. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But it looks like someone from... Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And the Falcons get a 5th defensive back out there. 3rd down coming. Throwing from the gun here. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Here we go. Set.
Walker now from the gun. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
60 back. 60 back.
Milrow with it on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Tackled with the 1st down yardage. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
1st down throw here from Milrow. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I don't know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
2nd and 10 now. Here's a screen now for Walker. Stiff arm success. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things.
Oh, he lost the football. And the Falcons scoop it up. And they were able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. Look, we can spin positive here, Brock. You take away the engine, and that drive was outstanding. It was everything they were hoping for. Unfortunately, all that work and efforts, it's gone.
Hey, Kate, Cal, how important were those finals?
Pretty important.
Yeah, so was that ball security right there.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Play action. Here's Penix. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. That one complete to Pitts. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
79, let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Final throw before the break. Flushed out of the pocket. Pearsall there will grab it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
7 Pirates. Set up. Hawk 70. Dragon 60.
Penix looking to pass. We look underneath here. Robinson. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1st down, ball at the 36.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Cougar 19.
Shotgun snap. They get to Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 38. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
On the move, headed right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. So we'll take over just shy of midfield as his return goes out.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Nothing doing here as he only manages a yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Penix working from the gun. Short pass brought in. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first, it's Robinson again. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on a big play down to the 19. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's on the first.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
From the red zone now. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Here we go.
2nd down carry for Algier. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that run stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Penix here from the gun. Chased out to his right. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down. Instead, it's incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo out for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it! They can advance it now, picked up inside the 30.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
From the gun, Milrow. This is Cox, that's Walker. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. They strike for 23 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
To the air, Milrow. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The rookie from Florida in on that stop.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. The Seahawks have it, facing a deficit. We could be witnessing the end of their playoff run. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
65 catch. Let's go.
They give up the gut to Walker. Big gap up the middle. And he's finally brought down at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
1st and goal. Here's Walker. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now within 1 score in the 4th. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Working quickly here. From the 35 on 2nd down. Complete left side to Robinson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down, ball at the 36. Here's Penix to throw. Hits him on the out route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 16 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles, will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Broke through the tackle. And he has this down to the 34. Big gain 14 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Oh, no, the ball is loose. And the Seahawks pick it up. So they steal away possession and add some extra yards for their offense after that fumble return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing now following the turnover. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They gain 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Cougar 19 Tiger.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Shotgun now for Milrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
70 Lions. 7 Pirates.
Play fake. Penix. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
17 at the 38-yard line.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
The 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw it. And he's incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one a rare miss. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Look at them, they don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Setting up to pass. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
He takes it himself. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Handoff running left, Walker. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And he brings it in. Touchdown! And a big decision coming up for him now.
Touchdown, Seattle.
So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
"35 seconds to go. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Got a man. It's Drake London. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing, Penix. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
Tag. Panther 6, 18, Pioneer. Set go.
Again, Penix to the air. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! That is Nick Emanwari. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know, there's a flag on the play. Well, no surprises here, they decline the holding call and hang on to the interception. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Bill Rowe from the gun. Escapes out to the left. He's running with it, and he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Ready.
This is Walker on second. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. An entire stadium of pressure now on Jason Myers. This a 54-yarder. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. They are your NFC champions, Brock. What a mix of emotions out